Wholesome Direct happened last week and I'm still reeling from just how amazing it was. All of the games that were announced looked right up my alley. I would genuinely play every single one of them. But I thought in this video I would talk about the announcements that I am personally most excited about. I will leave what I thought was the coolest part of the Wholesome Direct for last, so stay tuned for that. I have so much to tell you. Let's get started. First on the list of games I'm most excited about is a game called Frog Song. When the trailer for this game appeared on my screen, I just could not look away. This is a heartfelt adventure RPG where you learn that it's okay to be small. You explore a lush world filled with strange frogs, vicious bugs, and towering plants on your journey to find your place in this world. The head developer of this game went on a camping trip as a kid with their family, and as they watched the toads hanging by the lake, they promptly started drawing frogs in fantasy settings, which would then inspire this game, which I think is just really sweet. This game is actually out now and it's available on Steam and Nintendo Switch. Another game that looks just so relaxing and beautiful is a game called I Am a Caterpillar. In this game, you play as a caterpillar who does not want to turn into a butterfly. You crawl up trees, leap between lily pads, and wriggle through underground caverns. It's the day of your transformation and you will do anything to stop it. The ambience and music of this game also looks really nice, and I just think this is going to be one of those games that really takes you by surprise and has you balling at the end of it. Release date for this game is yet to be announced and it will be available on Steam. Next is a very fun and unique game called Sticker Business. This game caught my eye because I love seeing small businesses, especially artists, process and pack their orders on YouTube and TikTok. I find that content to be very cozy and relaxing for some reason. So when I saw this game, I thought it would be very cozy to play it. In this game, you experience the joy of running your own cozy small business. You create stickers, pack orders, and hear your customer stories as you try to build the cutest store on the internet. This game is expected to release sometime this year on Steam, but they do have a demo out in case you want to try it out. Following is a game called The Palace on the Hill. This is a slice of life This is a slice of life adventure game set in 90s rural India. You get to explore ancient palace ruins, set up your garden, cook Indian food, run errands for quirky characters, and learn about your history by making art. This is a stunning game inspired by the developers' lives and childhood in India. I love the art style and the music. I really love learning about different cultures through games, and this game seems to strive to do just that. It will come in August 2023 and it'll be available on Steam and on the app stores. Next is an adorable game that also looks very relaxing, and that game is called Usagi Shima. One thing about me, I love phone games. I feel like they're so underrated. This one in particular looks really nice, and it was also made by a solo developer. In this game, you've been tasked as caretaker of an abandoned island. As you decorate and rebuild it over time, curious visitors start to appear. You get to collect and take care of adorable bunnies, and yes, you can pet them. This game also has a stunning watercolor style. The developer is an incredible artist and they actually post their art and updates on their Instagram, and I would really suggest that you go on there and check their profile if you like cute stuff. This game will be available on September 1st. Following on my list is a game called Flutter Away. This game looks amazing for many reasons, but I had to include it on my list for one in particular, and that is you are able to pet capybaras. This is a cozy, short nature exploration game where you get to enjoy the serenity of the Amazon rainforest as a butterfly researcher. You're on a 5-day camping trip and you explore nearby tracks, take photos, meet animal friends, and journal the discoveries found along the way. I also love this game because I was born and raised in Venezuela and we share some of the Amazon forest with Brazil. We call capybaras chihuires. I also love butterflies and learning about them. I even have a butterfly tattoo. This game is releasing on August 3rd and will be available on Steam and Nintendo Switch. Next is another frog-themed game and it's called Kameru. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This is a farming and crafting game where you breed and collect frogs to restore biodiversity in the wetlands. You also get to decorate your refuge in the game. The art style is absolutely adorable and it has frogs, so I had to include it on this list, obviously. This game's release is yet to be announced and it'll be available on Steam. I also want to talk about a game called Gardlets. This is a city building sandbox game. You place buildings and scenery and then watch this cute creatures called guardlets arrive and interact with the world you build. What I like about this game is that there are no objectives, no points, just building. I think that just makes for a super relaxing experience. There is also such a wide variety of items you can use in this game to really make your city exactly how you want it. The release date for this game is yet to be announced, and it'll be available on Steam. Next, I want to talk about a game that looks really promising and right up my street, and that is a game called The Star Named EOS, or EOS. I feel like this game has the potential to become a classic in the cozy game community, not only because of its amazing nostalgic ambience and aesthetic, but because it also seems to have a very beautiful story that is sure to have us all sobbing at the end. In this game, you capture photos and step back in time to experience the moments held within them. You solve a variety of puzzles to help a young photographer uncover the truth about his mother's disappearance and rediscover the beauty that is to be found in the world. The release date for this game is yet to be announced, and it'll be available on Steam as well. Next is another nature game, and this one is called The Guardian of Nature. This is an exploration, adventure, and puzzle game. You play as Henry on a magical journey to save the mother tree. You use your ability to change size, to explore nature, and solve puzzles to put nature back in order. I love the premise of this game, and from what I have seen, it is completely hand-drawn, which is very impressive. It'll also be available on Steam, and the release date is yet to be announced. I also needed to mention a game called Tiny Bookshop. I think a lot of people have had the fantasy of just picking up and starting a bookshop in a small town, or maybe that's just me. Either way, in this game, you leave everything behind and open a tiny bookshop by the sea. This is an ambient narrative management game where you stock your tiny bookshop with different books and items, set up shop in scenic locations, and run your cozy secondhand bookshop while getting to know the locals. I love that you get to decorate your shop exactly how you want it and choose what kind of things you want to sell in it too. I also really love that this game really focuses on the community aspect of it as well. I cannot wait to play this game. It looks so cozy. Release date for this game is yet to be announced, and it'll be available on Steam. And last but not least, I really wanted to highlight a game called Grimoire Groves. You guys know how much I love a farming sim that includes magic into the gameplay. This is a cozy roguelite dungeon crawler. In this game, you get to become a masterful witch as you grow cute plant creatures with your magic. You get to craft powerful spells and items, discover new plant types, befriend magical creatures, and restore the magical forest. I love how colorful and unique this game looks. I also love that cozy game developers are branching more into dungeon crawlers. There are so many cool creatures and biomes and environments. There are also fun cooking mechanics in it as well. Also, Grimoire Groves was inspired by shows like Adventure Time, She-Ra, and The Owl House. All of them shows that I really love. They do have a free demo that you can play today, but this game is currently on Kickstarter, so I will link that below for you to support them if you can. Before we finish with this list, I do want to quickly touch on some other exciting announcements we got on this Direct. A couple other games that I have mentioned on other lists also got release dates. Lakebird Legacies is gonna come out on July 20th, and Venba announced a release date on July 31st. I literally screamed when I saw it. Story of Season, A Wonderful Life comes out on June 27th, and we were also able to see that they added they them pronouns to their character customization, which I personally really love. And Unpacking announced that they are releasing the game on mobile. Last but not least, I want to talk about what I thought was the coolest part of the Wholesome Direct this year, and that was their collaboration with the Able Gamers charity. This organization works to make sure people with disabilities have the same opportunities as everyone else for positive experience through playing video games. They were selling limited time t-shirts, and 100% of the profits would go to the organization. I will link that below in case they're still available, but I will also link the direct website of the charity. I encourage you to donate if you can. And that's all that I wanted to share with you today. There were so many good games, it was so hard to pick. Did you watch the Wholesome Direct? Was there any game in particular that caught your eye? Let me know in the comments. If you made it this far, please remember to like this video and subscribe. It really helps my channel. And as always, remember to take care of yourself, have some rest, have some water, and I'll see you in the next video.